Welcome everybody, this is Shield Maiden SA here, and tonight on Tabletop Tuesday, we are going to go ahead and crack the seal and take a look at Hellboy the Board Game. This came in just right before this past weekend, and so, you guys, some of you have heard me talk about it. I've been pretty excited about it, and so, I really kind of want to spread the love that I have for Hellboy to everybody else. Now, I know, of course, there have been some YouTube videos on this that were released by Mantic prior to the game releasing. Things of that nature. So there may be some of you that are already full aware of this game and its existence and its amazingness. But for those of you that are not as familiar, I am here to bring this to life for you. So, we're going to go ahead and get this all set up. So, of course, as always, we want to give folks a chance to go ahead and join our broadcast. If you are joining me now and you have an interest in Hellboy or know anybody who is a big fan themselves, go ahead and invite and share this video out so they can go ahead and tune in and see what all of the hype is about. So bear with me just one moment while I get this all shared out there. Now, of course, keep in mind, if at any point in time I give you any information that you find helpful, if I make you laugh, if I make you smile, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That is, of course, how we help this community grow. And, I've always looked at it this way. If your friends are... most of us pick friends that are a lot like ourselves. And so, if you really enjoy what I do, you probably have friends out there that would enjoy this too. So, don't hug me up all to yourselves. Go ahead and share me. Alright, should be just one more moment here. Alright, we just about have it all shared out there for everyone to join us on. All right, so we have got this all shared out, so that way, everyone can kind of come and join us. I think everyone, at least of my generation, is familiar with Hellboy. We're familiar with the comic and this artwork that you see right here from Dark Horse Comics. Now, with this, I was super excited about this because being a huge Hellboy fan myself, the fact that I can get a board game where I can play and be part of the BRD was super exciting. Now, when I did my Kickstarter, not only did I get the game, which this box is massive. I'm just going to flip it here so you guys can kind of see a little bit more as to just exactly... So, like, the lid doesn't even fully close. All I have done is taken the cellophane off to avoid any glare. And this is how big the box already is. As you can see, it does not fully close all the way. The cellophane was holding it... The shrink wrap was holding it closed. In addition, one of the things that they did offer for those that were backing it on Kickstarter, they did offer this cool dice tray that matches the art on the cover of the box. Now, I have several dice trays, as many of you know. You've seen me use several of them. But what I thought was really cool about this one when I got it is it's actually made out of mouse pad material. So literally you can fold it right in half, so you can save even more space. But it's really, really durable, and it holds its form really well when you just close these little snaps here at the corners. Now, like I said, I'm not sure if these are still available on the Mantic site, if you were ordering the game from them directly. But I know that this was something that was available through the Kickstarter. Let me get this together. There we go. Maybe. There we go. Alright, there we go. So yeah, so see, it just, the corners fold up like that. And like I said, it's nice, it's flexible, but it holds its shape pretty well. And then when you're done with it, like, if you are looking to conserve space, which I think all of us are, all you do is you literally can fold it in half, and the snaps sync up on the corners, so that way it keeps it in half, it protects the artwork, and it just folds flat like that. So, that was a bonus there. Another thing, now this one I know was limited edition. I don't know if they're going to bring it back during the holidays or not. But this is the Holiday Hellboy. So this was a piece that I did order from Mantic directly to play with my game. I'll go ahead and pull out my model here. That way you guys can kind of see it. None of these are painted at this point. Because, well, one, I just got the game. I haven't had time. And even though I've had this one a little bit longer, I haven't had the chance to assemble him. So when he comes, he does come in all these great little pieces. This is the base. You've got your basic Holiday Hellboy here that you're gonna set up here. You know, and then attach all those pieces just like you would any other miniature in any other miniatures game. Now what I really like about this is that means that you have the option to build your character up a little bit. So you really get to kind of decide how you want to place all these goodies on the stand here. So I thought that was kind of cool. It gave you a little bit more customizable options, which for me, that's really neat. Then, of course, you do have your character card here with his special rules, such as checking it twice. That is one of his special abilities. Once per round, when Hellboy spends an action cube to upgrade a test die on an examine test for himself or another agent, upgrade 2 dice rather than 1. So like I said, this is a limited edition character. I don't know if they're going to bring it back out for the holidays again this year. Once the game releases, that I don't know. But I'm really excited. Like I said, I haven't put him together yet because, well, I wanted to wait for the rest of the game to come in to see kind of how I'm going to make that all work out in the big scheme of things. Because I'm not even sure if there's room for Holiday Hellboy in this box. Like, I may actually have to look into, like, some sort of custom storage setup for this. So, now that we've looked at the other little, like, extra goodies we had, let's go ahead and kind of get into the game here. So I'm just going to take off the lid here. And it's a very slow process. Come on. You can do it, lid. You can do it. You can do it. Yes. Okay. So, as I smack the camera. Sorry about that. So, as you can see here, we have all of our character cards. That's what these are here in this nice little wrapped up cellophane here, is our character cards. This is what tells us what each of our characters get to do. We, of course, have our tutorial. It says, read this first. When we get ready to play, I'm going to do that. Just, unfortunately, I was not going to be able to play tonight because, unfortunately, everybody got stuff to do on a Tuesday. That, and unfortunately, I didn't give them enough time to be able to make plans for this because this just came in. So I will be setting up a time when we're going to be able to like do like a full board game demo and you guys can see the actual gameplay of it. And it should be a whole lot of fun. So I'll set that there. These are the rules, which I like the fact that the rules book looks like a comic book to me. I like that. It's the little things that really make a game for me. And, you know, the fact that the rules book looks like a comic book, I dig that. We have Star Saga advertisements. So this is some sort of new game that Mantic is coming out with. It is some sort of Space Invader game. And Dungeon Saga, okay. Oh, what are these? Ooh, I get art. I didn't know I was getting artwork. Yeah. So this is just some, like, wall art that I can put up and around. I have one in color, one in black and white. That is super cool. Thank you, Dark Horse. Or Mantic. I'm not sure whose idea that was, but I'm digging it either way. And then, like, all of this stuff. Hold on. I need soda. I need a drink. I need a drink for this. Yes, all I am drinking is soda. We know that soda's my jam. It's bad for me, but it's my jam. So, alright, so that's there. Go ahead and take off this plastic piece here. Alright, so we have various case files from the BRD, and I like the fact that they do kind of make these look like, and I'm trying to get this so you guys can see it really well. They do make these look kind of like little baby dossiers, so that's kind of cool. And it looks like, from what I can tell, these case numbers correlate with a version of the game that you can play. So that's going to depend upon how you lay out your... Yeah, and these they call them classifieds. But yeah, so it tells you basically how you're going to be starting your game, how you're going to be laying the game out. So that's what that gives me. So these are case files. It says I have, let's see, it says, hey you, read this. These decks of cards are case files. You should have 6 in the box. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I have 8, but I think that's because my Kickstarter version came with a couple extra playthroughs and a couple expansions. So I have 8 of those. Then we have... Oh, no, sorry, 8, 9... I have 10. No. These are archives. Nope, sorry. I'm getting myself confused. So I have 8 case files. So 8 different games I can play within the game. I have BRD archives. Is it going to tell me about this? Okay, let me just take a look here. Alright, so I have 2 more case files. Okay, never mind, I have 2 more case files, my bad. Then I have the BRD archives. It's case file construction system. And it tells me that this deck of cards gives players all they need to create randomly generated case files, providing an almost unlimited variety of scenarios to play through. This deck is made up of 7 elements, each consisting of a title card and a number of element cards. So in addition to the cases it gives me to start with and play, I can actually create my own later on down the road, as I want to play more, and I want to just create, like, a different experience for my players. These are... What are these? Oh, these look like item cards of some sort. Okay. And I have 2 stacks of those. I think this is kind of cool. I don't know what it is, but it's called Pancakes Hellboy. Other agents in Pancakes Hellboy are upgraded 1 die to defend, test, and downgrade 1 die to examine, test. Direct support. So... You also have encounter cards, you have item cards, and, like, the art is really super cool on these. I really dig that. You know, just like here. So it definitely kind of keeps you with the whole kind of theme and feeling of the comic book, so I really like that. I'm going to tuck this extra little bag down here. I'm not sure why it's there, but I'm sure I'll figure it out eventually. Okay, Deck of Doom. These, I think, are traps, and I think you have to set them up in the game. But as you can see, you know, the artwork on these is really amazing. I think Mantic did a really good job at capturing the video game feeling, pardon me, the comic book feeling within this board game. And even here, the cards almost kind of look like comic book frames, so I think that's super cool. Another deck of Doom. So I have, it looks like a total of 2, possibly 3 decks of Doom in here. These are markers of some sort. I have several of them in black, and then a few in other random colors. I have some little red markers. There's no design on them. They're just solid little red disc markers. And then I have these character markers, which basically just helps you identify your character by giving them a color, I believe. Okay, so that's all we've got in here. Let me lift this off. Oh, now we're getting into the nitty-gritty. Now I know why this is so heavy. Oh, is that all? Oh, that all could be board game tiles. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay. I know there's got to be some other stuff in here first, so let's see what else we got. Oh, okay, yes, no. Okay, so it's not all board game tiles. I was a little bit concerned. I was like, wow, that's a lot of board game tiles. So these, as you can tell, they're a very thick, sturdy cardboard. I know, right? Like, it really kind of ties into the whole Hellboy theme, calling them the Deck of Doom. I like the art. Like I said, so far, everything on this, like, I am not disappointed. Especially when it comes down to the comic book, it is really kind of keeping it true to that. You can see these are double-sided. Some of these are some of the punch-outs that I have for certain rooms. There's rugs, there's holes in the floor. Looks like a couch pillow. Some lettering. And I'm just going to set that off to the side. Oh, these are so pretty. I know, I'm calling miniatures for Hellboy pretty. But, like, the work that they put into these and the detail, oh, wow. This is what I live for, guys. It really is. This and, like, really awesome games with miniatures and makeup. Like, those are the two sides of me right there. You want me to be happy, get me really dope board games, and makeup. I mean, I like my video games too, but I really think there's something about, like, being able to hold a miniature, and especially the fact that I can paint a miniature, and that, you know, I like that. I like being able to customize it if I want to make it not the same as everybody else's. And you can definitely do that with a tabletop game of this nature. So let me see if I can identify everyone that's in here. Woohoo! Yay! I'm so excited, you guys. You don't even know! Ah! Okay. So right now, let me see how many Hellboys do we have in a box. I have one. This is where you guys can see my finger. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Hellboys in the first box. Which, that's cool. I mean, I can't argue with that. I have some Abe Sapien. I've got these really kind of cool little merladies. Let me see if I can get these up here without them fading. Oh, yes. Yes. Okay, you guys do get to see the detail. Yay. Like, that is just, they've done an amazing job on these. They really have. Like, even here, like, you have little teeny tiny, like, kid Hellboy. Like, look at that. That's just amazing. I'm really loving this. I am so glad that they've done this game right. I would have probably been really sad if they hadn't done the game right. because this game is my heart right here. Like Hellboy, that's my jam. And look at that. This is classic Hellboy. Got the guns. Spin them around. You got the tail and the trench coat. You know, they have done an amazing job on these miniatures. So I'm definitely glad that Mantic and Dark Horse collaborated on this. Got a little Rasputin here. And like I said, even like the non-main characters have got these miniatures have got so much detail. It makes them so cool and just like so awesome to get to like play with. I think this is gonna be really just amazing. It's kind of how you have other games, like you have other games like Zombie Side that have the really detailed miniatures. Like these have that same kind of quality. Like I said, I may have to get in. I may have to paint these miniatures. I don't know. I'll see. And then down at the bottom, of course, we have the busts. Here is, I'm pretty sure this is, yes, this, no, yeah, that's Abe Sapien. Abe. Alright, just gonna kind of set this off to the side over here, since I lost my top. Get into some of these bigger, like some of the monster miniatures. Oh. The monster minis that aren't so mini. Oh, wow. Like, these are great. Because, like I said, you are a member of the BRD. You are, you know, researching and fighting the paranormal. So, yeah, let's check this out here. So, here we have... Oh, okay, yeah. Got, like, the gator. And, like, you've got all that detail into the even down to, like, the terrain part here. Like, this is really super cool. Oh, my God. I am so excited. I am so happy about this. Like, you know, there have been times when I've bought games and I've kind of, like, afterwards been like, well, it's K, but I think they could have done a better job. Like, I really, right now, I do not think that Mantic and Dark Horse could have done any better on this. I mean, I'll have to see how gameplay runs. But as far as a really aesthetically pleasing game to play, I think this is going to be really amazing. Yay! Yes! Like, all of these cool creatures. Like... They really didn't hold back, and I love that. Like, I mean, I know that it ended up shipping a little bit later than originally planned, but, you know, when they're putting this type of detail and this type of quality into it, I can't even be mad, because, you know, they have truly done this game justice. With the time, care, and quality they put into this. I am really impressed. Oh, okay, and then these are just, let me take a look here. Okay. Alright. So let me get into this section here. These are your dice that you use. And I believe the colored dice, the dice are based upon the number of monsters in the room. That depends on what kind of dice you roll and what color dice you roll. So even though Zombie Side is a different creator than Mantic, I feel like this game has a lot of the same elements. There are a lot of extra things that you add into the environment when you're setting this game up for gameplay. And that is why one of the things that they provide you with a couple different things. One of them is these amazing little resin... Here. I'm going to use my dice tray for this, because I don't think you can see it through my hand. There we go. Oh, there we go. You get these great little resin flames. They're like... an opaque acrylic, which I think is super cool. And they give you a fair number of those. Then you just have, like, your little, like, frogmen, your little henchmen guys. But even these guys, like, they're not all the same pose. You've still got the detail of, like, you know, their cloak being wrapped around them, their staves, their little, like, primitive weapons. Oh, I think my fires sit on these. Okay. So, not only do you have... So, you have these little bases for the fire. Okay, that makes more sense. Sorry, it's been a while since I looked at my Kickstarter to see how this is going to work. So, like, yeah, you get these little bases and you put your little flames on them, and it's like a little campfire. So, that's... Like I said, they have... And there I go, dropping pieces. Let me see if I can pick this up with my toes. Maybe. Maybe. There we go. Alright. What are these little things? Oh, okay, these are little coins. I think these are tokens you get as you're going through the game that you have to spend. Kind of like Fate tokens in the Dresden Files game. And this stuff here, this is just like a bunch of little terrain pieces. Like, this is so neat. There's like a little coffin. Here, I'll take some of these out here, but I'm afraid I'm going to start dropping them and losing them because I'm kind of clumsy today. So I'm just going to take out a few. So like here, here you have, like I just did there. Okay. So here you have the fist, just like, it matches the deck of Doom. So it's the Hellboy fist with the being wrapped in the vines. We have this little vase here that has all these neat little intricacies kind of carved into it. Like I said, I can't, like, you know I was kind of bummed that it wasn't here for International Hellboy Day. But, you know, the fact that it looks so amazing. Oh, that's kind of cool. This is, like, the piece I dropped. It's, like, little itty-bitty bones or logs or something. So, like, now, though, seeing, like, the quality and the time and the effort they put into it, like, I can't even be mad that it took longer. Because I do really feel like they really did a good job of taking the time to make sure that even the smallest of details was accounted for in the game. Let me go ahead and close this batch out here. And like I said, I am going to work on getting a playthrough together. It may take me a week or two, though. But I will do a video. It may not be on a Tuesday, but it will always be up here as well as on YouTube if you want to check that out. So here you just have like some random soldiers. I'm not sure about this turkey. I'm sure there's a purpose there, but there's a turkey. A turkey. That's Thanksgiving edition, I guess, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, like, even just have, like, all these different foot soldiers, like, you know. Oh, what do we have down here? Oh, we have more creatures. Okay, I dig creatures. So let me see if I can find out where's the tape on this one. I really should have had a pair of scissors here handy, but I didn't. Sorry, guys. There we go. Alright. As long as I can get the tape off of one side, I can flip it open so we can take a look at the miniatures. So this here is like a batch of bats. And just like, look at that. Like, it has got so much detail, even in these like little itty bitty tiny pieces. You know, each individual bat is detailed out, even though they're kind of attached together. Trying to kind of help it focus in here. Where am I doing it? There we go. So yeah, like, they really did take a lot of care, time, and effort to do this game right. I think that is super cool. Let's check out Wolfman. Oh, Wolfman even gets a tail. Look, guys, Wolfman gets a tail. Woot woot. Got him howling at the moon here. you know, like I said, these guys, Mantic and Dark Horse did an amazing job with this. I am super happy. I'm super excited. I am glad that whatever it was that caused them to need the extra time, I'm completely okay with that. Oh, look, it's harpies. Oh, I totally just thought they were birds, but no, these are actual harpies. Like, check that out. So yeah, kudos to you guys over there at Mantic for, you know, getting all of these details in here and just making it amazing. I can't wait to get the opportunity to actually do the gameplay with this. I'm going to take a look. How many people can this play? I don't remember. I know I can obviously play at least 4. But I'll have to check and see kind of what those rules are with that. So yeah, that is that, guys. Like, this is the Hellboy the board game. Like I said, since there are dice involved, of course, naturally, I have the Hellboy dice tray, which matches the cover. They sent me some cool Hellboy art. You know, like I said, this overall looks like it's going to be a really fun game to play, even though there's lots of parts and pieces. And I'm going to have to get kind of creative with some of, you know, the storage options I have. I mean, this will go in my game board bag, but, you know. Which, you know, hey, thanks Geekon for that. That's like an amazing bag. To be able to hold all of this, plus some other games. But yeah, I'm definitely going to work on seeing what we need to do to get a playthrough of this for you guys. I just have to get some folks together and get it done. Like I said, this particular time, I just, unfortunately, I didn't really have enough notice to be able to get a group of folks together to do a playthrough today. But give it time and I'll make sure it happens for you. So, you know, hey, what did you guys think of it? What did you guys think of what you saw with the miniatures, the deck, the artwork? What kind of stood out to you guys about that? Feel free to go ahead and comment, like, subscribe below. And like I said, don't ever hesitate to share this video out. If you've got that Hellboy fan in your life, and, you know, maybe they didn't even know this was going to be a thing, hey, go ahead and share it so that way they can see what we've got. So guys, for now, this is going to be Shield Maiden SA signing out. Till next time, everybody, fly those geek flags high.